Hey lovely people out there, I'm Emmanuel and I'm here with my man Brad Lex. Oh Charlie, you don't worry too much. When it comes to entertainment, all we have to give you, we gotta give you the right talks, entertainment, small talks, advertisement, everything you have to do. This is your best channel, you gotta do it.
So this is your boy Brad Lex from Ghana. I am here to introduce to you our newly episode of Germany we day, Bremen we day, Charlie. So when it comes to interacting with people, Charlie, we get so much excited. You know why? Because people out there, they need this advice, need this piece of advice from us, from you, from everybody to keep their life going. You know, so it be Bremen we day, Charlie. Hey guys, so welcome back to my YouTube page on Let's Media Global TV. Yeah, so I know it's been a long time. I know you are wondering. Yeah, so I had school and exams. The semester hasn't been easy, so that's why I hadn't been behind the camera to do more video for you. And then so thank you very much for watching me. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate your love and your support. And if today happens to be your very first time or the first time passing or watching my videos, please can you do what to subscribe? That's the only way you can push a brother man. You can help me out. Yeah, so after subscribing, make sure you like. It's very important for us. And then also any question bothering you, anything bothering your mind, make sure you leave it at the comment section. Let's keep interactive. Let the comment section be busy. And then also don't forget, very important, you see that notification bell, that big bell there. Make sure that you always, not always, click it once. Just click on the notification bell so that any new video that will come out, you'll be the first person to watch or to be updated with. Yeah, so for the sake of those who don't really know me, my name is Alexander Commodore. You can choose to call me Bra Alex or Ganobi. Yeah, and I'm a Ghanaian student living in Germany, Bremen to be precise. Yeah, and I'm schooling in City University of Applied Science, Bremen, or actually Bremen, and I'm studying international studies, shipping and chartering. So yeah, and also I'm a comedian, a YouTuber, influential. You know, I do a lot of things. I do a lot, guys. So I talk about students' life in Germany. I talk about visa application. I talk about how to get jobs in Germany. I talk about how to get your documentation done. I mean, when you come from Africa and you land your feet here in Germany, where to go to do your documentation with Amazon registration of your resident permit and your insurance, how to get your insurance. So I talk about all these things. Yeah, visa application, the right school to choose, and you know, when it's about school and international students in Germany, Charlie, I got your back. Yeah, so I'm here to talk about the differences between the public universities in Germany and then the private universities in Germany. Yeah, so quick one before I start. Germany is one of the countries that offer tuition free. Okay, even though not all public schools that offer tuition free, but let me say 90% of the Germany public universities offers free education or tuition free. Yeah, so if you are going to apply, you should know about it. Yeah, so there are some mistakes that students do. I don't know if they know, they are aware or they are not aware, but in terms of application, I don't know if they forget that Germany is one of the countries that offer tuition free. So some students end up applying for a private university, and private universities in Germany are costly. Yes, they are very costly. So if you're a student in Africa and you want to come to Germany to school, make sure you apply to the public universities, not the private universities. Yes, the private universities are very good. They are very good. They are very competitive, but they are very toya or expensive. So if you think you have your money and you can fund yourself for the 3.5 years or 3 years or 4 years or how many years you spend at the university, at the private university, you can go ahead to apply. But some students who don't really know, who don't really have it, yeah, will opt for the public universities. Yeah. So why do students sometimes opt for the private university? Because the private universities, some of them, yeah, if not all, some of them are fast with your applications because of the money. Yeah, they are very fast with the application. So when you apply to them, they will just give you admission as soon as possible, quickly. You understand? Yeah. And then the reason why some students also apply to this private university is because, in Ghana, when you have just WASI certificate or SHS certificate, it's difficult to get public schools here. You understand? It's difficult. Yeah, you can get public school, but you have to do a 1-year preparatory course. We call it preparatory course or student colleague or something in German. Yeah, so you have to do this foundation or preparatory course for 1 year before you will be enacted back into the universities. So if you're having WASI or SHS certificates, it's difficult for you to enter direct into a public German university. Yes, because of one or two reasons. Yeah, so you can, if you still want to come with your SHS certificate, unless you come as preparatory student, like you do a 1 year, not at the university, but you start a 1 year, we call it preparatory course, yeah, or foundation course for 1 year before you can get access to enter into the university to do your preferred course that you want to do. Yes, but with the private universities, no, you can still get admission with your WASI. Yes. So why is it that public school will not allow you to use your WASI to enter into direct into the university? Yes, there are a lot of reasons, but I think if you are a student and you have your higher national diploma HND or your private or your degree, you can apply direct to a public universities in Germany. Yeah, so know the difference. Yeah, so because some students just have their SHS certificates, they've not been to the university before, they ended up applying to the private universities, or most students who don't know, they just see the schools. You see, because you see a lot of the private schools advertising their schools, yeah, all the social media. So they ended up applying to these private universities. Some of them don't know. Some of them know very well that this is what they are going into. Yeah. Some of them thought maybe if they apply to the private universities, it's the same. So they will not pay fees. No, they will pay fees. And let me tell you this. With the private universities, you pay fees. Assuming you are going to school for 3 years. And a year, every year consists of 2 semesters. Semester 1 and semester 2. So assuming every semester you are paying 4,000 euros as your school fees or your tuition fee. 4,000 euros a semester. So in a year you are paying 8,000 euros. You understand? So multiply 8,000 times 3. So because you are going for 3 years, and you see how huge it is. That is not the only money you pay. You have to pay semester fees, and you have to also pay for insurance and hostel fee and other stuff. So so if you know you are not bobo, you are not so much rich, please, I would advise you to go for the public universities. Don't force yourself to enter into the private university. I know some of you are in a rush. Some of you really want to, get this admission in jackpot from Africa or what have you. Yes, but Charlie, you have to take your time, because you end up here and then later you face consequences. Yeah. So what are some of the consequences or the problems students who apply to private schools find themselves in? when they get here, some of them know that it's a private school, they need to pay school fees. Some of them, so they don't know. So when you get here, they finally get here. Let's assume you don't know and you finally get here. As soon as you get here, you now know that you have to pay for your tuition fee, and it's very expensive, Toya. So you will now think of changing the school from the private to the public, and that's where the story starts, or where the problem starts. So there are some schools, they will not allow you to, go just like that, because they gave you the application in which you used to get your visa to come here. Some schools too will say, okay, if you want to leave, they don't have any problem, but you have to pay, let's say, that year, you have to pay. So let's say if you are paying 4,000 a year, a semester, meaning you are paying 8,000 in that year, where are you going to get that money from? So if you don't pay that money, they will not give you the S matriculation certificate or Bishanigo. Like, it is a letter that you get from the school, like they are parting way with you. You understand? So you use this letter. You need this letter when you go to any other school, a different school that you want to go. You need this letter, because without this letter, no school will admit you. Yeah, so it's a problem. Yeah, so and those that really know about it, that it's a private school and they need to pay, they have it in mind that they want to come. So when they come, then they do some lackadaisical way, and then they'll try to stop the school trying to gain admission somewhere. See, you gain admission, but without the S matriculation certificate or Bishanigon, you will not be admitted. Yes, maybe unless they've changed the rules. Yeah, so please mind you. And then also with the public university, it's free, tuition free. I'll do a video and I'll tell you there are 2 schools, Conk, that when you choose, you get admission easily. They are very good, highly competitive. One is in the south and one is in the north. Yeah, so I'll do the video and talk about these 2 schools. So with the public university, as I've said earlier on, Germany is a tuition free. They offer tuition free for students. Yeah, so you don't need to pay, but it doesn't mean you don't need to pay for everything. Although you're not paying for your school fees, tuition fee, but you will pay for your semester fees, which involves your or includes your semester ticket, that they have some minimum regions or state or cities that you can travel with your semester ticket to train, bus, we call it Straßenbahn, or tram or what have you, without paying again. Yes, and then the other part is for administrational, staff. You understand? Yeah. So you have to be in the known. And then also, yeah, with the Germany, with the public university, yeah, you can do your bachelor, you can do your master's degree, you can do your PhD. Yeah, with the private also, you can do your bachelor, master's, and yeah, but the two. One is expensive and one is not expensive. Or that, you understand? So when choosing, please be mindful of it and then make the right choice. So thank you very much. I think I won't do further. Yeah. So why I'm doing this because I've had a lot of students coming into my DM, like asking questions. Most of them are in this situation. Yeah, they want to change from the private to the government, which is, some of them are not finding it difficult. Some of them are not finding it easy. You understand? Some of them are being asked to pay that year amount of money, yeah, before they will be matriculated, which is very expensive, and then it's a problem to them. Yeah, so please, before you leave the shores of Africa, make sure you know the kind of university you are going to. Know the status. Don't just apply. Know the status. The government, the public, it's also fast, but not all that fast as compared to the private. Yeah. So, but don't look at that. Check the status. Is it a tuition free, or you need to pay fees before you make your decision? Yeah. So let me end here. I'll come back. Yeah, as I've said, I'll come back with more details. Yeah, and then I'll come and talk about after getting your feet here in Germany, what next? You have to think of accommodation. Is very, 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 very important. Else, Charlie, you'll find yourself wanting. You have a big problem. So make sure that before coming, you've gotten admission and everything. Let accommodation be one of your priority so that you don't get yourself stranded here. Yeah, if you think this video is informative, if you think this video is interesting, if you think this video is good one, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Yeah, on Let's Media Global TV. You like, you comment, you share, and then you hit the notification bell so that any video that will come, you'll be the first person to know, to have it, to be updated. Thank you very much for all my old subscribers for subscribing and then, you know, pushing a brother man. Yeah, I'll come back. As I said, I'll come back with a lot of videos. This year is full of videos back to back. Yeah, and then it's not only me doing this. I have other colleagues doing this, like Fidaus Osman. She's very good. Promzi Bo, he's also good. Yeah, and then other colleagues of mine. Make sure you watch, you subscribe, you help us, you subscribe, and you ask questions. Don't just go and watch and then you will not subscribe. You come back to ask us questions. No, it's not done that way. Please, help us. Let's help each other. Okay. Yeah. So as I've said, if you think this video is very educative, informative, and a good one, or this is the kind of video you want, yeah, let us know in the comment section. And then also, if you're a student here or you want to share your story, you want to tell us about the struggling you are going through, the hustling movement you are going through in Germany here, let us know so that tell me so that I have some discussion with you online. Yeah, like sort of interview. That's what I do. Apart from this, I also do interview so that, you know, people will learn from your experience. Yeah, so this way I draw the curtains. Adios, goodbye, choose, pow.